Welcome everybody to another Scratch tutorial. In this tutorial, I will be teaching you how to make a joystick game. So basically, we will have a joystick that if is touching the mouse can control the joystick by moving around a circle. You'll see what I mean when I'm done with it. It's kind of hard to explain. Anyways, we also have a character that moves in the direction that the joystick is pointing in. And we will also have zombies that will be pointing towards our player. Yeah. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff. So yeah, basically if you touch a zombie, it's game over. And we also have a timer to tell your time. So let's get started with the code. So the fact that it's a cat is really unnecessary, so we can basically get this blank like that, and it still draws. Notice how I said draws. We're gonna make it in pen. I explained how to get pen in a couple of my last tutorials. But anyways, yeah. So, when the green flag is clicked, I'm going to go to a position. Now drag in a forever loop and put an erase all block inside of it. So now I want to draw a circle. Make a block, draw circle, and make this run without screen refresh. Now delete the my variable and make a new variable. Draw angle, I'm just going to call it that. Now set draw angle to 0 and repeat 360. I'm going to set the pen size to 7. Actually, these are things that we can set at the beginning of the project, so I'm going to put it there actually. And I'm also going to set the pen color to black. Now, edit this and add 3 inputs, X, Y, and R. Now I'm going to draw a circle over here. Now I'm just going to have it be in the center of the screen for now. And let's have a radius of, let's go with 50. Now, repeat 360. Also do pen down over here and pen up over here. Inside, grab a go to XY block. move this a bit that way. And we're gonna drag in a plus, a times, and then a sign of. I'm gonna put this over there. X plus, I'm gonna put draw angle in the sign and put R in the times block. Duplicate this and put it over here. Get rid of the X and replace it with the Y. And to get rid of the sign, place it with the codes. Now when I click, hold on. Over here, change draw angle by 1. When I click the green flag, we have a circle. However, you may notice that we have sort of a line thingy at the beginning of our project, which we do not want. So it's simple. Just go to these coordinates before you pen down. And also, at the beginning of the project, make sure to pen up. And there we go, our extra line is gone. Now, as you can see, we have this. However, I want it to be in the bottom left of the screen. Okay. So here's what we are going to do. Just change the values in the X and Y. Let's see, minus 240 for X. That gets us there. So minus 240 plus the radius divided by 2. So minus 215. Okay. What if we do the full radius, which is 50? So that would be minus 190. Now that gets us the full circle. However, it's still a bit off. So minus 160 maybe? Okay, that is a bit too far. Also, I'm going to change the radius a bit. To, instead of 50, maybe 40. And I'm also going to change the pen size with it. Okay. Minus 190 again. Let's try that. Okay. So I'm going to add 50 to the Y. So minus 130. Okay. Now as you can see, we have our circle in the bottom left corner. Okay, so the blocks in the beginning are quite messy, so I'm going to reset them. So I'm going to go and make another block. Reset, and I'm going to do run without screen refresh. And I'm going to reset over here. I'm going to drag a reset block over there. And everything works fine. Okay, cool. So we have this basic code that makes a circle in the bottom left hand of the screen. Great. Also, I'm going to change the positions a bit. Minus 160 and minus 100. Now I'm doing this because the joystick will take up a little bit of space. So now I want to start making the circle that will, I want to make the joystick part. So this may be a bit complicated. And actually, take these two blocks and put them in over here. And this is because we're going to be changing those values with the joystick part. Also, it may be a bit hard for the computer to go around it 360 times. So I sort of want to shorten that. So I'm going to put an 18 over here instead, and over here a 20. Okay, that doesn't quite complete it. I'm going to repeat 19. There we go. That makes it look much more simple. And at full screen, it actually looks like a real circle. However, you can sort of realize the points. So I'm going to try to think of a better method. Because that's a shape with 19 sides. So, yeah, I'm sorry, really sorry. I'm just gonna go back to our original one with 360 sides. Anyways, I'm gonna go and make the joystick now. Now, I am going to make a new block and I'm going to name it Joystick. And I'm gonna add two inputs, X and Y. And I'm gonna do run without screen refresh. And I'm gonna put joystick right there. And I'm gonna put the same values as the one above inside of it. So, I'm gonna go to X, Y, and before that I'm gonna get some new settings. So before we set it to 6, now I'm gonna set it to 12. And I'm gonna set the pen color to black. And I'm actually going to put this in the else of an if-else statement. So, So if I click like distance to mouse pointer, it shows the distance to mouse pointer. However, this method isn't very reliable, so I'm going to use a different method. So I'm going to drag a less than, and we're going to do the radius divided by 2, which is 6. However, we want to find the distance to the point. So I'm going to do the square root of, and I'm going to drag a plus, then I'm going to drag a times on each side. I'm going to drag a minus here and a minus here. So for the minuses, you want to do mouse X and X. And for this minus, you want to do mouse Y and Y. Duplicate this and put it on the other side. Duplicate this and put it on the other side. And this should work. And I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm going to set it to a grayish color. And after we go to our position, I'm going to pen down and pen up. There it is, there's our dot. And we have the selection working. But I don't think 12 was enough. I'm going to set it to 24 and change the value in the less to 12. I think I can work with that. So there it is. So we still can't exactly select it to drag it, which is what we are going to do now. So make 2 more variables. Joystick X and joystick Y. So I'm going to set joystick X and set joystick Y to again minus 160 and minus 100. And instead of these, I'm going to go here. And these values will change. I'm actually going to turn these around. And I'm going to turn that around, so like that. Over here, I'm going to drag an if. And we're doing if mouse down, then set joystick X and set joystick Y to mouse X and mouse Y. Let's try it out. So we can't drag from a random position like here or here, but if we select this, then we can sort of drag it around. Aha! I don't think it was the best idea to put it in there. I'm going to put it here. I think that should fix it. So it's working, but sometimes sometimes it's switching back to black because our mouse pointer isn't exactly in the range anymore. So so in the else, I'm only going to do what's in the else if the mouse is not down. Color is still being reset to black, but the mouse is not down. We're only doing this if not the mouse is down. You know what? At the top, I'm going to set the pen color to white. And instead, I am going to set the pen brightness. So I'm going to change these to brightness. Over here, 50 is okay. Over here, it's going to be 0. Oh, it's starting to turn to white now because the if statement isn't activating. Hmm. 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 It's less. So for this, I'm going to make a new variable, mouse down, and I'm just going to add a question mark after it. So, so over here, I'm going to take it out and drag an OR statement in. And I'm going to put this back inside. Okay. So over here, I'm going to drag another if statement. If the mouse is down, then set mouse down to true. And the OR, we're going to drag an equals if mouse down equals true. And now over here in the else, I'm going to set mouse down to false. Let's try it now. So we can select it. Yes, and it's not changing back to black anymore. And when we let go, oh no, when we let go, it's still remaining it. It looks like mouse down still remains true. You know what? I'm going to go and drag out an entire new if then else for this. So yeah, I'm gonna put this all in together. Now we can select it, and when I let go, okay, so when I let go, it's back to false. Good. So we fixed it. And the reason why it's still gray when I let go is because our mouse is still on top of it. So our thing is still functional. However, our thing can go outside of, yeah, it can still go outside of the circle. So so you know what? This is actually where I am going to leave this tutorial at its end. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Remember to like, consider subscribing, and hit the notification bell because we publish more videos from 6 to 8 times every week, and I hope you enjoy them every time. Anyways, goodbye.